Hello. Hello and good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining the Zoho Voice Overview webinar. I would like to extend a warm welcome to all our users, evaluators who have turned in today. Thank you for taking the time to join us. Let's kick off today's webinar session and make it an insightful experience. Before we move any further, I would like to confirm that I'm audible and my presentation is visible. So give me a thumbs up if it is all good to go. All right. Thank you for your responses. I am Roshit, a product expert at Zoho Voice, and I'll be your trainer for this session. And joining me are the expert panelists who are available on chat to answer any of your queries regarding our product and today's session. So please feel free to post your questions throughout the webinar. Kindly note this will be a 60 minutes webinar. The session is being recorded and will be available on the Zoho Voice webinar website in 2 or 3 working days. So what's on the agenda for today's session? First up, we'll be discussing a need for telephony solution. Followed by that, we'll look at the challenges faced on a daily basis by the customer facing teams. After that, we are going to see the capabilities of Zoho Voice and how it helps address these problems. Next, we'll move on to the console where I'll give you an overview of Zoho Voice. Then we'll look at the integration supported in Zoho Voice. Finally, we'll have a question and answer session wherein we'll be addressing all your queries. Let's start with the need for telephony solution. Every business sustaining in the market knows the importance of user engagement. Nowadays, customers expect 24/7 availability to reach the business and have their queries resolved in a single call. A telephony solution with centralized communication improves agent reachability, thereby reducing the waiting time and improving the first call resolution rate. A cloud-based solution enhances the mobility of the work environment and can monitor performance of remote employees, ensuring a balanced workload distribution. Now let's understand the problems encountered by customer-facing teams. As covered above, uneven distribution of a larger call volumes can lead to longer wait times and the resolution times also. So agents needs to juggle between too many application and it's kind of hard to use. Difficulty in measuring agent performance due to hybrid workforce and tracking their call metrics. So these are the pain points that could be managed by a cloud-based telephony solution. So let us see how does Zoho Voice facilitate agent user interaction and how can a business benefit from Zoho Voice helping out the telecom needs. Using Zoho Voice, you can enhance productivity with automated calls using Power Dialer. Route incoming calls to the right department with multi-level IVR. Ensuring quality sales and support assistance by real-time coaching. Integration with Zoho apps like CRM, Desk, Recruit, and STP improves customer interaction. Bypass expensive telephony hardwares with Z-Dialer extension. Improve user engagement with two-way SMS communication. Zoho Voice is a product that prioritizes security and compliance. Zoho Voice is fully compliant with GDPR and HIPAA, ensuring that your data is handled with highest standards of privacy and protection. So before we get into the next topic, I can see few of the attendees joining now. So let me just tell you that this webinar is being recorded and there's no need to worry in case you have missed out so far, because we'll be sharing the recording along with the slide deck to your registered email IDs within 1 or 2 working days. Now, I'll briefly walk you through a tour of Zoho Voice covering all the key features of the product. So, welcome to the Zoho Voice web portal. On the left of the screen, you will see various options known as modules, each serving its own function. I'll go through each of these modules to give you a clearer understanding of our product. So, starting with our dashboard. The Zoho Voice dashboard provides a comprehensive overview of your organization's call analytics. It displays data on all received, made, and missed calls. You also have the flexibility to filter the information by custom date ranges and also apply number-based filter to narrow down the data. From the dashboard, you will get to see the hourly call load, weekly call load, call stats, number stats, agent stats, credit stats. And with the country stats feature, you will see so from here, you'll see how it allows you to see the call volumes by country. So this will help you to understand the reach and impact of your business across different regions. Next, let's explore the numbers module. As numbers are crucial in any voice solution, we offer both purchasing and porting numbers. You can filter numbers by country, number type, and the area code to find and purchase the number. For porting existing numbers, simply email our support team with your request and we'll assist you promptly. So once the number is purchased and approved, you will find it in the call configuration page of Zoho Voice. So from here, you can configure the number to suit your needs. Once a number is approved, you will notice that the incoming and outgoing of the number is disabled. To activate these functions, kindly edit the number. Once you edit the number, you can simply slide down to enable the incoming for the number. And after enabling, you'll need to select a mode from the available options. So each mode is designed for a specific purpose, and the available modes are agent. You can assign the incoming of the number to be directed straight to one single agent or user. So if you want the incoming calls to be directed to a group of people, you can create a queue, and in the queue, you can add multiple users who will then be able to handle calls routed to this number. Now I'm going to demonstrate how to create a new queue in our system. The process is very straightforward. First, we navigate to the queues module and click on add queue. When setting up the queue, you can choose any name for your reference, and if you have a common mailbox that your team uses, you can enter it here. So this allows you to specify which instance should trigger email notification. However, by default, all agents added to a queue will receive missed call and email notification. Queue wait times. So you have the ability to select how long a call should be held in the queue before the system takes the next action. You can set the system to either move the call to the next action, such as routing it to another queue or sending it directly to voicemail. So let's discuss how to assign agents to a queue and select the ring type which best suits your need. So you can click here, type the agent name to add agents to the queue. After adding your agents to the queue, you can select a ring type. First, we have top down. So in this configuration, the first agent on list is considered the priority agent, calls will be directly routed to this agent, and only if they are unavailable, the call moves to the next agent in the queue. Next is simultaneous ringing. This option rings all agents in the queue at the same time, allowing any available agent to answer the call. Then there is round robin. This ring type routes call based on agent availability, helping to maintain a balanced workload across your team. Lastly, we have ring progressively. With this option, the system begins by ringing the first agent in the queue. If the first agent doesn't answer, it will repeat to that agent and the second agent in the queue. This action will be progressively followed for all the remaining users in your queue. Queue music on hold. When a customer is kept on hold before the customer reaches the queue, so during this time you can enhance the customer experience by uploading any audio of your choice. So this could be an advertisement of your latest product or services, or simply some pleasant music. We also add the ability to configure a queue audio profile. So in this config, you can add text or upload an audio file for each instance, starting from welcome greeting all the way to queue exit prompt. These messages are played to the customer at various stages before the call reaches an agent. So how it works is, when a customer reaches the queue, the welcome greeting is played. And then if you have already uploaded a queue music on hold, that would be played. And after the selected interval seconds, if you have a custom announcement uploaded, it plays that. And with regards to this agent status, the offline, the busy, and connecting are played to the customer. In case if you want the customer to come out of the queue, you can upload an audio. For example, press hash to exit the queue. So the audio config which you create here will be saved as a profile and can be later used for the other queues which you create. After you complete all these configuration, you can save the queue and revert to call config to use this queue for incoming calls. So for each phone number in our system, you can configure a welcome message to set the tone for interaction. You can include a feedback message. So this message invites the customer to rate their experience. Finally, you can upload a goodbye message to ensure the call ends on a positive and a professional note. And let us talk about what happens when a call goes unanswered. You can choose to send the call directly to voicemail. Also, from here, you have the option to upload a personalized voicemail message for that number. Additionally, before sending the call to voicemail, you can configure the system to try reaching another agent or even another queue. So this gives the call another chance to be answered by someone else who is available. If you prefer, you can also choose to hang up the call immediately. This might be useful in certain scenarios where no further action is needed. And lastly, there is an option to forward calls to an external number. So in addition to the modes available, there are a couple of other modes for handling calls, such as dial an extension and call forwarding. The dial an extension option is particularly useful if the customer knows the agent's extension number. So they can directly dial the extension number and the call will be routed to that particular agent. And call forwarding option allows you to redirect the call to an external number. So this is particularly handy if you need calls handled outside of Zoho Voice system. The final mode I'd like to cover is the IVR or auto attendant. So this is a crucial feature used by most businesses to efficiently manage incoming calls and guide customers to the right department. So with the IVR mode, you can create a workflow where each key pressed by the customer leads to a specific action. So for example, press 1 might direct customer to the sales department and press 2 to the customer support. And when setting up an IVR, each key press can be configured to trigger an action based on the modes which we have already discussed. So to give you a clear example, I've created a sample IVR. So, and also it is a multi-level IVR with many sub-actions. From the IVR here, you can see when the customer presses 1, the customer gets an option to dial the extension and reach the agent directly. Similarly, when the customer presses 2, there is sub-actions for sales. So press 1 for pricing and press 2 for purchasing. So press 1 for pricing goes to a queue, which is handled by a group of people. And press 2 for purchasing is handled by one person, and the call routes to that particular person. An option called press 3 for customer support. So this forwards the call to an external number, which is outside Zoho Voice. So this setup here ensures that the customers are directed to the appropriate departments. We also offer robust call recording options that can be tailored to your specific needs. You can create a profile that either records all calls automatically or records them on demand by clicking on the record icon available on the dial pad when you are on a call. So in addition to call recording, we provide voicemail transcription. So when a voicemail message is left, the system transcribes the message and sends it to your email. And when it comes to managing your business hours and holidays, you can create a specific profile that outlines when your business is open and when it is closed. You can also set up fallback options for the calls that come outside of your business hours. For example, you might choose to forward these calls to an external number or send them to voicemail. In case if you want to play a custom message mentioning your the customer has reached outside the business hour, you can have the message uploaded here and also inform them of your working hours. So let us now discuss about configuring the outbound for a local number. So for a local number, you can associate multiple agents to the same number. They can use the same number to make outbound calls from it. So clicking here, you can select the agents who will be provided access to this number. Similarly, once you have added the agents to the outbound of the number, they also get access to SMS. That is, they can send and receive SMS using this number. And the remaining configurations you see here are similar how we configure these for the incoming for the number. So let us move on to the powerful add-on features that are incredibly useful for running a call center. So these add-ons are called monitoring, queue performance metrics, and power dialer. In the live calls module, you can view all calls currently in progress. And during a live call, we provide features like barge, whisper, and three-way calling. The barge feature allows you to listen in on any live call without the participants knowing. The whisper feature takes it a step further. So while listening to a live call, you can provide real-time feedback or coaching to the agent without the customer hearing your input. Finally, the three-way call feature enables you to join the call directly. If needed, you can join the conversation, speak to the agent and the customer, then exit the call. So let us talk about queue performance metrics. So this is an essential tool for understanding how each of your queue is performing. So this feature provides comprehensive data on all calls received, including key metrics like average response time, call duration, and identifying the queue with the most answered calls. By clicking on each queue, you can deep dive into see how each agent within the queue is performing. You also have the flexibility to filter the data by custom date ranges. Now let us talk about one of the most useful tools for boosting your agent's productivity, the power dialer. So if you already have a CSV file with customer information, you can easily upload it and create a call campaign. Additionally, if you have integrated Zoho Voice with Zoho products like CRM, Desk, Begin, or SDP, you can import contacts directly from these applications also. I'll quickly show you how to create a power dialer campaign. As you see here, you can select contacts. These are Zoho Voice contacts. And if you have a CSV file, you can upload the CSV file here. And if you have integrated Zoho Voice with the mentioned apps, you can pull contacts from there and create a call campaign out of it. I'm going to select Zoho Voice contacts, which I already have. So once I've created a campaign, you will get the option to start the campaign. So clicking on Start Campaign, you will receive an incoming call, which you need to accept the call. And later on, it starts dialing one number or one contact after the other. So this way, it allows you to reach larger number of customers in a structured and efficient manner. Let us now talk about the user module in Zoho Voice. So this module is crucial for managing who has access to the Zoho Voice system and what they can do with it. So depending on the plan you have selected and the number of licenses you have, you can add users and assign them specific roles. Each role comes with its own set of permission, which restricts or grants access to different parts of Zoho Voice configuration. So you can also configure other settings related to users, such as provide them personalized extension numbers and agent status customization. You can configure the max unanswered calls, preventing agent from missing more calls. Call wrap up time is the breather time between between an agent answering the next call in the queue. Check-in and checkouts are similar to login and logouts. And if you're enabling the notification, they'll be notified for the check-in and checkout times. So let us cover the remaining modules in Zoho Voice, which are logs, SMS, and contacts. So starting with the logs module, this is where you can access all your call logs. The module provides powerful filtering options, and once you have applied your filter, you can easily you can easily download the filtered logs. To show you, so you can download these logs in PDF and CSV file formats. From the logs page here, you can listen to recordings and download them if needed. So moving on to messages or SMS, we currently support two-way SMS in US and Canada. And for other countries, while you can send SMS, receiving is not supported. We do have options called schedule and SMS so that you could pre-schedule and send SMS at a later time. Also, we are actively working on expanding our two-way SMS support for the other countries as well. And lastly, the contacts module. So this module allows you to save and manage contacts directly within Zoho Voice. If you have a CSV file with customer information, you can easily import it and save it as Zoho Voice contacts. And before we go to the next topic, I would like to let you know the various mediums through which you can make and receive calls and SMS. We have an inbuilt dial pad in our web portal. We support browser extension, desktop apps, and mobile apps. We do have integration with desk phones such as Yarlink, Grandstream, and Polycom. So finally, let us discuss a critical aspect of Zoho Voice integration. So Zoho Voice supports both native and telephony integration. Depending on the Zoho Voice plan you choose, which allows you to seamlessly connect with other products. We offer active integration with Zoho One, CRM, Desk, Begin, Recruit, Click, and SDP. So once integrated, you can make calls directly from any of these applications using our Z Dialer extension. So for example, in Zoho CRM, you can click to call, you can select using the Z dialer, you can click to call. Later, you can select the call disposition and make notes. So these notes would be saved inside the contacts activity itself. So from here, you can also access the calls recording, and also you will find the from number to number, the complete data. You can download the recording, and as you see, the notes and the disposition are also posted inside the contact itself. So this eliminates the need to switch between apps. So it's allowing you to manage everything within CRM itself. So this type of integration is also available with our other products, which I told before. So what's cooking here is our release. So our releases lineup includes integration with IM such as WhatsApp and Telegram, and also we are going to bring the deluge integration, agent status report, agent performance report, bring your own career, call transcription, and call intelligence are few releases which are in the final phase of development and few are in the final phase of testing. And we are expecting to release these features very soon. So if you're interested in our product, the next steps are you can schedule a demo with our expert. It'll be a personal demo. During the demo, like after the demo, our expert will also help you with setting up a premium trial. Later, once you have purchased a subscription, our support team will help you with the complete onboarding of the product. So please post your questions on the Q&A section. Our expert panel would be answering them. So thank you so much for your questions. And I see our panelists are answering all of them. Meanwhile, I would like to talk about pricing. So recently, we have launched an unlimited plan for US and Canada, using which you can make unlimited calls and SMS. And if you are interested in this, you could also reach our sales team, and they're allowed to help you with the purchase and the product information. And we also support enterprise friendly plans, that is Zoho friendly plans, where which is called the contact center and standard. So these plans are like you have the ability to import users as telephony agents. So you'd be paying for one admin and you get 10 free telephony agents. So these agents will not have access to the web portal. Post the integration with Zoho Voice, these agents can make and receive calls directly from the integrated Zoho app. So you could continue asking your questions. In case if you have any sales related queries, please post, and our sales team will also is one of the panelists, and they'll help you with answering them. I see there are a few questions related to IVR. So as said, we support multi-level IVRs in our enterprise plans. So with IVR, as shown before, it is very easy that your customer knows which department they could reach. So for example, like pressing one goes to a department, that department would know, okay, the queue which the customer has reached, and they can help them promptly. So if you have further questions related to IVR, kindly post them here and we'll be happy to help you out. And in case if your question is unanswered, we are very sorry. Please wait. Our panelist would look into them and reply to you immediately. I see there are a few questions related to unlimited plan. Yes, as said before, we we have launched unlimited plans for US and Canada. So it is that you pay only for the subscription. So there's no credit purchase and all. You could make unlimited calls and SMS. So it's kind of a monthly subscription charge you pay. There'll be no credit charges which you need to pay. Yes, there is no pricing given in our website. You could directly email our sales team and they'll help you with the purchase. I see there's a question. Is it possible to send SMS from CRM contacts? Yes, it is possible. We have an extension using which you could send SMS, and also the SMS history will be available inside the CRM contacts. And yes, this is only available at the CRM integration at the moment. We are working on to bring this for the other apps as well. I see a question regarding call recording. Yes, as mentioned, call recording, if you select a profile, for example, you have created a profile which says always, that is, your calls will be recorded always. And if you have selected it, regardless of any option, your calls would be automatically recorded from start to end of the call. In case if you don't want these option, you can set on demand, which means the call won't be recorded automatically. On your dial pad you will find an option to start the recording, post which your calls would be recorded. A question related to queue. Yes, you can use one queue and assign it to multiple numbers. To answer your question related to the number types, yes, we have local, personal, personal unlimited, and toll free number. So personal numbers are single user number. So using this number, we won't charge for the incoming, outbound is charged. Personal unlimited is both, it is also a personal type number which can be used only by one user. Both incoming and outbound is free. Local number can be used by multiple users for both inbound and outbound simultaneous calling. And toll free is also similar, but toll free is generally used for incoming calls as they are designed as such. We won't recommend making outbound calls using it. Also, let me just tell you, for the people who are joined uh, late, this webinar is being recorded and there is no need to worry in case you weren't able to join on time. And if you have missed some part of the webinar, we'll be sharing the recording along with the slide decks to your registered email IDs within 1 or 2 working days. So if you have any questions, you can continue posting in the Q&A box, and our panelist would be replying back to you. So thank you so much for all your questions. Uh, Using the link which you see on the screen, you can give your feedback to us, and also you could schedule a personalized demo with our pre-sales team. So if there are no further questions, we'll wrap up today's session. I truly appreciate everyone taking the time to join us. Our panel will soon share the various ways you can reach out for support related or sales queries. So we are always here and happy to help you. Once again, thank you all for your participation and have a wonderful day.